What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raven coming at you with another video. And I gotta be honest, I thought I was gonna be done, but the news is pouring in today. You know, it is a Friday, so they gotta get all their sleaziness out the way. Uh, I guess we'll hit this article first. This is from the Post Millennial, and it's reporting says breaking Scientific American editor-in-chief resigns under pressure after calling voters fascists and bigots. Hate that shit. It says, I've decided to leave Scientific American after an exciting 4.5 years as editor-in-chief. I'm going to take some time to think about what comes next. It's probably this woman right here, right? White liberal woman, Karen. Good lord, bro. Is that her? That is her. Oh gosh, Karen, come on, sweetheart, don't do that, man. This is why people, make fun of Karens, dude, because of shit like this. First off, you're literally saying that like 55-60% of the country is they're bigots and fascists, excuse me. And you're crazy. That's a nutty freaking assessment with the information given. Like, it doesn't make sense. And here she is, dude. Yeah, Laura Helmuth resigned as editor-in-chief of Scientific American on Thursday after going on a viral tirade against President-elect Donald Trump, calling his supporters fascists and bigots. It's like 3 syllables. Fascists. Fascists. After last week's landslide victory. Scientific American is the country's oldest magazine, founded in 1845. That's cool. I thought it was old. I just didn't know it was that old. That is crazy old. Helmuth announced her resignation in a post on the left-wing social media platform Blue Sky, writing, I've decided to leave Scientific American after an exciting 4.5 years as editor-in-chief. I'm going to take some time to think about what comes next and go bird watching. But for now, I'd like to share a very small sample of the work I've been so proud to support. And of course, Ian Miles Chong, who a lot of people say is kind of like a plant, like a Fed plant. Laura Helmuth, the woke imbecile who decided the once celebrated Scientific American by turning it into a woke propagandist rag, has resigned. Pressure from X, notably from Elon Musk, likely forced her resignation. Cool. Before quitting, the now ex-editor faced widespread calls to resign over her hateful screed. Every 4 years, I remember why I left Indiana, where I grew up, and remember why I respect the people who stayed and are trying to make it less racist and sexist. The moral arc of the universe isn't going to be itself. Helmuth posted on Blue Sky after the election. Oh, fuck me. These people are not well, dude. They're not well. She continued her tirade in another post, writing, solidarity to everybody who's meanest, dumbest, most bigoted high school classmates are celebrating early results because fuck them to the moon and back. An additional post read, I apologize to younger voters that my Gen X is so full of fucking fascists. These are not bright people, folks. These are not people that you can have a beer with. These are not people that you can reason with. These are people that think they're better than you, that they know better than you. And because of the fact that they voted differently than you, that means that you're either an idiot or a racist, fascist, or all the above. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to deal with people like this. I just don't. Because, number one, I don't have to convince them of anything. I am what I am, and I'm comfortable in my own skin, so I don't need the approval of anyone. And that's the way you should be too, by the way. You should be at a point in your life where you're like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. That should be one of your mantras. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because at the end of the day, all the people that are bothering you, all the people that are doing stupid shit like this are meaningless. They're meaningless. They're miserable. They want to go and they want to make you as miserable as possible. Why? Because misery loves company. And I'm not saying that in some sort of like, in any type of platitude way, okay? I mean it. These people do not care about you. Don't care about them. And I understand that a lot of us are going to have humanity and go, no, this is still our brothers and sisters or in Christ or whatever. And you know what? They are. But remember, Sodom and Gomorrah happened for a reason. And they were all brothers and sisters in Christ, you know what I'm saying? But they ran amok. And when shit's got to, get right and get, you know, a certain sense of rectitude back, that's what's gonna happen right now. And I don't even mean that. And I don't think that Jesus is gonna come back right this second or anything. That's not what I mean. I mean that the cowboys and the outlaws have been doing their own thing for a while, and now finally we're gonna have an actual sheriff in town, and the sheriff is gonna make sure that these people do not do any of this crazy shit. Not on the left, not on the right. You know, so these are all good things. But of course, the left has lost their mind. You know, it says Republicans are horrible people. She's crazy. She says, as a step parent, stepchild, half sibling, and half aunt, I just cannot wait for whoever Kamala Harris's VP pick is to kick JD Vance's bigoted, misogynistic, white supremacist carcass to the fucking moon. This is a hateful woman. I'm delighted that Blue Sky is open to everyone now, but disappointed but not surprised that suddenly the anti-vaxxers are here, those fucking ghouls. These people are not right in the head, dude. It says, I somehow got on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s main list. He could not possibly be barking up a wrong tree. The messages are all sickening and shameless, but today's is about how rules for getting on the ballot in Kansas are persecuting him. The subject line is Bloody Kansas. This fucking guy. It's the truth. They gave him a super hard time, dude. Super hard time. Let me see what this is. And then on this, oh man. She said, I am really enjoying the call them weird creeps discourse. Thanks, everybody. You're an idiot, woman. You're an idiot. So she's out. And then, of course, she went on this crazy tirade. I apologize to younger voters, blah, blah, blah. Solidarity to everyone who's meanest. We read that. Every 4 years, I remember why I left Indiana, blah, blah. As if Indiana isn't, you know, bluish. Get out of here, bro. Seriously. Just fuck all the way off. Anyway, so that's that, right? Then we also have this story. Nancy Pelosi files for re-election at 84 years old. She is going to run again in 2026. That is terrifying. Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. This woman should already be enjoying all of her gold, if you will, from all the insider trading that she allegedly did. And I will tell you this, she might not get nailed for insider trading one way or the other, because apparently they're not going to even accuse her. But I think it's highly sus that every single time that she made like a big purchase, or her husband made a big purchase, it was involving something that she was voting on. Something that she was about to make a key decision on, and when she made this key decision, like for example the chips, that the I don't remember what happened, something about the material in the computer chips that they make, it basically screwed over Nvidia and made it so that this other company had more access to these computer chips, to making these computer chips, and she got paid. She got millions of dollars on that transition, and she knew it was coming. She knew it. So I don't know, man. Like, I would love my guys to be in there for friggin' 50 years in Congress or whatever, but that's not realistic. So I think term limits is the only way to go. I really do. But anyway, so we got that, and then I am so proud of these young ladies. Women's volleyball players in Mountain West sue the conference over trans inclusion, Title IX, and free speech violations. I love this. I love this so much, because the left would have you believe, oh no, everybody that is complaining against playing with trans females, they're all bigots, and they're all women don't complain, and the people that do complain are like fringe and weird and all this other shit, But the reality is, nobody does. How many women want to get hit in the face with a volleyball so hard that you literally have brain damage? Because I don't know a single woman that wants that. But that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That is not an exaggeration. Google it, please, because even Google, which is super left wing and likes to hide shit like this, I'm sure Google will show you. As a matter of fact, let's do it together. A female volleyball player hurt after trans. Here, look at that. And then right here. Right here. Suffered severe head and neck injuries resulting in long-term concussion syndromes after a girl she says is transgender spiked a ball in her face is now speaking out publicly for the first time. That's Peyton McNabb. Peyton McNabb. Yep. Yep. She indicated that to this day she is still recovering from her injuries and continues to face other health struggles as a result of what happens, such as impaired vision, partial paralysis on the right side of her body, constant headaches, anxiety, and depression. Bro, that ain't no way to live, man. That ain't no way to live. And I'm telling you for real, for real. As a guy who knows depression like well, I unfortunately know that motherfucker really well. That ain't no way to live. And to go into a volleyball game all happy and chipper and a complete different person when you come out of it, that's not cool, man. That shouldn't be a thing. That should honestly not be a thing. But anyways, these ladies are just kicking ass. Says this new MWC policy was clearly intended to chill and suppress the free speech rights of women athletes in the MWC. Where is this? Obviously, the MWC is probably the Mountain West. Yep. Conference. Yep. As female volleyball players have filed a lawsuit against the Mountain West Conference, its commissioner, and other San Jose State University officials alleging violations of the First and 14th Amendments, as well as Title IX in relation to trans-identified male SJSU player Blair Fleming. The suit, filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Colorado, is seeking emergency injunctive relief ahead of the MWC Women's Volleyball Tournament that will take place on November 27th in Las Vegas. So that's great, dude. That's great. The players that brought forth the lawsuit are Brick Slussler, SJSU Women's Volleyball co-captain, Sia Lilly, I guess, University of Nevada Reno Women's Volleyball co-captain. I mean, this is awesome, dude. This is awesome. It's a bunch of females that brought and they're from a bunch of different teams, and they all brought a freaking a lawsuit against this because this shouldn't be happening. I'm sorry. Trans women have a natural advantage over biological women, and I'm not trying to be incendiary here. I'm not trying to be inflammatory. I'm not trying to be nasty in any way. I'm just trying to convey my thoughts here. Well, it's not even my thoughts, it's just facts. Biological women tend to be outclassed by these trans females, especially when they go through puberty as a boy or a man or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to get into it right now. Personally, I think the whole shit is crap, and it's gender dysphoria, but whatever. So we've got these ladies here who are trying to just play the game and just be left alone, dude. And they're not leaving them alone. They're just not leaving them alone. Anyways, I'll put this up there too so that you guys can check it out. Fucking Nancy Pelosi, bro. I honestly can't believe it. I cannot believe that she's running again. Well, this is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not happy about it. But hey, could be worse. We could have lost the election, right? Anyways, you guys slam that like button. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Love hanging out with you guys. And as always, don't forget to stay safe and always stay based.